Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, today we got a topic here for you guys that I want to touch on because something happened yesterday that absolutely left me confounded after hearing it. Now, as you guys know, recently, Stephen Curry put out his all-time starting five. His all-time starting five consisted of Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Shaquille O'Neal. Fantastic. We even did a show on this, and various people have reacted to it. Some people positively, some people negatively. But yesterday, I was following an episode of The Odd Couple with Chris Broussard and Rob Parker. Now, if you guys know anything about Rob Parker, he has been one of the more critical people of LeBron James throughout his career, and we have endless tape of this. Rob Parker is the person that came up with the term, or the word, whatever, for FOTE, referring to LeBron, meaning the finals failure of all time, right? That's what he said. So yesterday, when they were talking about it, Rob Parker got upset and he flared up, talking about he doesn't understand all of the disrespect that LeBron James is receiving. This is beneath what people are doing. He thinks this is jealousy. How can all of these players, especially his contemporaries, be so disrespectful to LeBron James? How can Stephen Curry do something like that for the greatest scorer of all time? So what we want to do is we want to play some of his comments for you guys, and then we're going to come back and react and continue on with the show. So take a listen to that there.
It's really interesting, Rob, because he left LeBron off twice.
but Chris, this is what's so surprising, and it's not just. I gotta say this, and I think you'll agree. I get LeBron is a contemporary of his. I get that. I do. I understand that. But he's the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. Like, you don't respect that at all? Like, Chris, you don't respect that at all? And all of the stuff, I'm not the biggest LeBron guy for other reasons, but I respect his numbers. Chris, right. That's why he's second on my list. Everybody's always shocked when I say I respect that he's played. He's put up the numbers. What part? I ripped the other players when they didn't vote for him for the All-Star game, Chris, the 130 players that left him off. That's jealousy. No, seriously. That's Steph doesn't respect what he's put together. Dirk Nowitzki on his first list.
No
LeBron, no business on that list.
Anybody.
Shame on that. I mean, where's Larry Bird? My God,
exactly.
Chris, where's Larry Bird?
If you're not going with LeBron at the three, you can go with Bird or Dr. J. There's a lot before Dirk.
And then to leave him off again and put Kobe.
Well, Kobe's not even a three. I get it; he can play it, but
but you know what I mean. But I just think it's disrespectful. I'm just going to say it, and they keep disrespecting LeBron, and this is where his complex comes in. That even guys who have competed against him don't respect him for whatever reason. I don't get that.
So you heard what Rob Parker had to say. Seemed pretty passionate, right? Seemed pretty serious about the issue of protecting LeBron James's legacy. But here's the problem. A few months back, LeBron James attended a football event. And during the football event, LeBron James stood up and he put the camera on him, and some people started booing. And what did LeBron do? He stood up and he put a crown thing on his head. When Rob Parker and his cast on Odd Couple got a whiff of that, he absolutely obliterated LeBron James for being an attention seeker and somebody that feels like he always needs to be justified. So what we want to do is we want to play exactly what Rob Parker himself had to say about LeBron's behavior and his need for attention, and then we're going to come back and react to the show. Take a listen to what Rob Parker had to say there.
I think the fans spoke volumes. Am I off base, Rob G? Push back. You're the Laker fan.
Look, as much as I want to push back, you're spot on. Look, there's something about LeBron James, and even if you take out the basketball part of it, right? Like the stats and At some point, the NBA record books is going to be LeBron James presents the NBA. Like between him and Wilt Chamberlain, they are going to have every record there is to talk about, right? But there's something about him, and it's why he's never going to be regarded as the greatest of all time, that people just don't like, right? Kobe Bryant, on his way out the door, rest in peace, he was in Boston getting standing applause. He was in Sacramento getting MVP chants. LeBron James is only loved by LeBron James fans.
I agree with you 100%. And you know what? I'll give you another one. Derek Jeter's last trip into Fenway Park.
Exactly.
You remember that?
Yep.
They hate the Yankees in Boston. They have respect for Jeter's career.
Right. And there's everybody has a different reason for hating LeBron. And I get it because, in the media and what you see on TV and you hear on radio outside of Rob Parker, it's LeBron's great. Look at what he's doing. We should appreciate him. He deserves more help than what he's getting, blah, 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 blah. But if you just walk around the streets in your favorite city, you go to the local barbershop, people have more negative things to say about LeBron than they do positive. And it's because he interjects himself in every big storyline, no matter what it is, politics, social, sports, what have you. It's because he homie hops from team to team to try to stack the deck in his favor to win a championship. When the way we all came up growing up, it was you have your city, I have my city. Let's see who really the big dog is. And LeBron's not like that. You have another reason being, I've mentioned it before, all these people on TV that make us want to believe and on radio that he's owed something. That his talent is so immense that if he's not in a position to win a championship every year, that it's somebody else's fault, not his. And all these things start to stack up. You brought up putting the crown on your head in the middle of a press box, which is corny, right?
Right, it just is.
But
what crown?
Rob, he made it even worse earlier today on Instagram. I don't even know if you saw this. So we're now a week out from him breaking the all-time scoring record, which is a great accomplishment. And the Lakers have lost 2 of their last 3 games. I think they're 6 games under 500. They may miss the play-in altogether because they dug themselves such a hole. And is LeBron talking about, hey, I can't wait to get back with my team. I missed out these couple of games. My ankle's been hurt, but we're going to finish strong. No, it's, man, I got a picture of me shooting that fall-away jumper. This still has not hit me yet. So surreal. Wow, wow, wow to all my fans who captured that moment inside Crypto Arena that night. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you to the United States and the world. You're amazing. The journey continues. Hashtag the kid from Akron. Hashtag James Grant. Like, bro, where is the self-awareness? He doesn't have any. LeBron James cares about LeBron James, and that's fine, but that's why he's never going to be loved or as beloved or treated the same way the other greatest of all time guys are.
And Rob G, also 100% all those ideas and those thoughts. The other one was, this is when I became the GOAT. You remember when we came back from
he had to tell you that he's the greatest.
He had to tell you that. And then the other one was when they won the bubble championship. Where's my damn respect? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Is this respect earned?
That's correct.
Where's my damn I want my damn respect or something like that. Like, those are the things that I think rub people the wrong way. He's a fantastic basketball player. We're not talking about that.
No.
But there was a moment there, and if he wants to believe that fans think that he's surpassed Michael Jordan because he has the scoring record now, I just don't see that. And I didn't see that at the Super Bowl. That was a moment. Can you imagine what that would have felt like if the crowd stood and cheered for LeBron for passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? It was set up.
Right.
LeBron's there. They're going to put him on the Jumbotron, the big screen, and he'll get some applause, and people will go crazy and be like, man, we just witnessed one of the greatest things in sports. He just passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Let's give him love at the Super Bowl.
And this is an objective fan base. You brought it up. This is not Boston. This isn't, Cleveland or when they hated him before.
That would have a negative feeling for him.
Nobody. This is Philadelphia, which is maybe like a quarter of the fan base there. Kansas City, maybe another quarter. And the rest of it is like the TireRack.com executives and the Coca-Cola executives and the guy who markets Pepsi. Like, random people who probably don't even care about sports, to be honest with you.
This is the reason why people don't. It's hard for people to embrace LeBron James. I'm just going to say it. Everything is contrived. Everything is rehearsed. Everything is phony. And so it doesn't feel right. Like this contrived conversation last night, like he was announcing he wasn't retiring. Who thought he was retiring, JR? Nobody thought he was retiring. Nobody.
No. Nobody thought he would retire.
And this is the point. When he did it after they got swept first by Denver, when they got swept in the Western Conference Finals, the way he was able to deflect getting swept in the Western Conference Finals was to say and throw out a hint that he might be retiring. That was which was never real. That was, I don't want everybody to talk about me getting swept. I don't want anybody to talk about the Nuggets. So if I put this phony story out that I might retire, that's where the conversation went. And the next day, of course, that was the conversation. Then ESPN has yesterday, and credit to Dan Patrick, who ripped ESPN for this like it was breaking news. LeBron's not retiring. Really? The only breaking news that would be real is if LeBron announced he was retiring. Not that he's not retiring. That's not breaking news. Breaking news is stop the world. LeBron is calling it quits. Not that he's going to continue to play. How is that breaking news, JR?
It's not, and you're going to pop a blood vessel, Rob. I mean, we know LeBron's game. Well, I can't believe after all these years, LeBron still gets your dander up when he does these maneuvers and makes these moves and plans out his legacy step by step, manipulates the media, manipulates people. We know he wants to play with Bronny. So hook or crook, he's going to make that happen. So we knew he wasn't retiring. LeBron's all about the theater, Rob. It is one of those things that he's been great at, in fact, throughout his entire career. His knack for taking any situation, no matter how good or bad, and making it a personal triumph in some way, it's probably unparalleled in the history of sports. How good he is at it. Let's be honest.
No, but see, here's my pushback.
Since the bubble chip with his Lakers, his career has been uneventful. Passing Kareem was like the highlight, but he knows there's no more championships, Rob. He knows there's no more MVPs. There's no more billing as the best in the game. It's about legacy now, about Bronny and Bryson, everything nice. So that's what he's really focused on. And like I said, the theater, he's an actor at this point.
Yeah, but the issue here is for all of that, you lose people, and that's why he's still out here trying to get people to respect him and feeling like he's been slighted because he keeps doing it. Do you remember after they won the championship and he said, when y'all going to give me my damn respect?
Yeah,
Why would you have to ask that? Why would you have to ask that? When are you going to give me my damn respect? Because everything's contrived. Because everything is just disingenuous. That's the issue.
Didn't he say it was to our benefit and the fans' benefit that he'd be back? Like, are you dying for LeBron James to come back again?
No, but that is the point, is that he's trying to make it like, well, you guys are lucky that I'm not stepping away, that I'm still going to be around. I mean, dude, stop with all of that. This is why, people don't look at him as the GOAT. A lot of people. This is why even after Michael Jordan had the last dance, and ESPN did a poll, and Michael Jordan swept the poll, I think, in almost every category, and people got to see him and still didn't think LeBron was the greatest. Right. And he just continues. Let other people shower you and give you your flowers and respect you for what you've done. Whenever you stand there and you say, yeah, after we came back from 3-1 against Golden State, that's when I knew I was the GOAT. Who says that?
So you heard what he had to say. I am confused. In one breath, you're saying that, why don't NBA players respect him? Why doesn't his contemporaries have him in such high regard? Why don't they respect his legacy? Are these guys jealous of him? Then in the other breath, you're saying that, why does LeBron James feel the need for all of this attention? Why can't he just be happy with what he has? Why does he always do these things? This is why he turns people off. So which one is it? How do you actually feel about the guy. This is the reason why when I was listening to him talk about LeBron James yesterday, I was very, very surprised. Because this seems like a totally different Rob Parker from the one I'm used to, at least. I never knew he had this amount of fury in terms of defending LeBron James's greatness, because I could never tell. And I thought it was a bit telling to see how he was reacting yesterday to an all-time ranking of Stephen Curry when he's been one of the people that has been very, very critical of LeBron. So I didn't get that. So the question to the audience is simply this. What do you think is Rob Parker's angle here? What do you really think is going on? Do you think he's a true, avid LeBron James supporter? Or do you think he just flip-flopping and it was just that day, woke up on a different side of the bed and decided to take a different position? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section and we catch you guys on the next show.